All right, folks, we continue our Fit, Live, Win segment. We normally do it every Monday, but we've been doing it since I got back on January 3rd, every day, with the whole focus on a new you in 2023. As I said, when I was in Jamaica, I thought about it. Hit me. Like, you know what? We should do this. Really, just encouraging folks to do different things, not just focus solely on fitness, but diet and other different ways. So we're going to be talking to tomorrow Cheryl Grant. I'll be focused on who's Miss Olympia, focusing on fitness for women over 50. Also this week, Funk Roberts will be on talking about fitness for men over 50. Rodney Lennon will be on Friday talking about the importance of lifting weights when it comes to losing weight as well. Joining us today is Kuti Mack. Of course, he was one of the folks, last I had him on, I was on my TV One show, and was one of the 7 names that popped up. I was like, you know, we need to get him back on the show. And so glad he is back. Don't come with that Kappa shirt again, just letting you know, okay?
We just said J5.
I don't care. Who?
J5 or Founders
What is
Day.
that?
Founders Day.
Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, and today the Sigma's Founders Day, and so Terry Stark's been sitting there texting me all day. Hey, Terry, we don't care. All right, so let's get right into it. One of the things that you always talk about is that people spend so much time on the fitness part. Oh, I'm going here, I'm working out, I'm doing this, doing that. When the reality is, it's what they're eating, how they're eating, that impacts whether they lose weight, whether those health numbers when they go to the doctors, that blood work comes back, whether those numbers improve. It's really what they're putting in their body.
Precisely. I mean, you know, I heard you talking about statistics when it came to economics earlier, and people, even I was like, wow, that is true. Only a smidgen of the people in this country make over 6 figures. And it's the same thing when it comes to nutrition. Literally, in the Western world, I read multiple times that 70% of the diseases that we all might have are all a function of what we're eating or not eating. Mm-hmm. So literally, what we're eating is the catalyst for everything. Exercise just accelerates whatever the activities of your digestion and nutrition provide.
So one of the things that, and again, you have people have all kinds of different opinions on this, depending upon whoever your dietitian or your nutrition person is. And then you got some people who say, oh, no, go plant-based. Don't eat chicken. No, don't eat that. No, don't eat turkey. Don't eat this. Don't eat the impossible meat or whatever the heck. It's all kind of different stuff. You know, your outlook on that, because again, there are others who are like, absolutely, no, you got to go completely plant-based, eat no meat whatsoever. Others are like, no, you can actually eat meat. It's just a question of what type of meat, how much you eat it, and when.
Precisely. When I was studying that very same phenomenon, I was like, okay, you hear these people talking about plant-based, vegetarian, vegan, etc. I started studying animals. And I looked at the teeth of animals. And if you look at what sharks eat, what alligators eat, and you look at their teeth, almost all of their teeth, super sharp, and they got a zillion of them. With human beings, we've got 4 teeth that are really designed to rip up meat out of our 32. So if you think about that mathematically, I consciously believe, and I can say with some certainty, that 1/8 of the food that we eat can be meat, and the rest should be plant-based. Our bodies are designed to process plants seamlessly. Unless you have specific conditions, by and large, fruits and vegetables will never do you wrong.
Right.
You know, a little bit of meat. Now, for instance, with me, I'm not a vegan, but I eat like one most of the time. And about 3-4 years ago, I went to the doctor, and there was this little number that was out of whack. Something that my doc was like, don't worry about it. But because I am who I am, I was worried about it. And when I asked him to research what fixes that number, it was actually like, you need to eat more red meat.
Really?
Yeah, so but not a bunch, but I just needed a little more red meat. Because I would eat a burger or a steak once every 3-4 months.
Right.
So that was good for me. So I was like, okay, cool, next cookout, I'm good. Or next time we go to Maestro's or a steakhouse, I can get one. Now, I'll be honest, I love the taste of meat. I don't have to eat it all the time.
Right.
So that's the whole thing. But
it's like I think about it, I just what you said, I might eat red meat once every 6 months.
Right.
It's not actually a lot.
Right.
Eat more chicken, eat more fish. Eat more turkey, things along those lines. So also when it comes to, I'm going to go to my panel in a second, also when we talk about, we talk about nutrition. Okay, so you just mentioned vegetables. All right, I hate most vegetables.
I know.
So I do. I hate nearly all of them. But is there a difference between eating the vegetables cooked or raw, or doing them in a smoothie? Is it the same?
It's raw, and smoothies are close to each other. Cooked, not. Now, there's some vegetables like bell peppers. Some bell peppers, the nutritional properties change. So they're good for you raw, but they're good for you in a different way when they're cooked.
Got it.
So that's something that we can really dig in the weeds on, and I can help people out on if they just want to hit me directly, because I can really cut through whatever their specific issues are. But raw vegetables, by and large, are good for you. Fruit, by and large, good for you. Cooked vegetables aren't terrible for you.
So let's deal with fruit, because what gets me is you got all these, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram nutritionists out here. Then folks are like, oh, no, don't eat too much of that fruit, or don't eat this fruit. Oh, no, can't have too much watermelon, can't have too much pineapple, can't have too many blueberries. Then you're sitting there going, well, damn, what in the hell can I eat? And some people get so frustrated, they just go, man, what the hell, I'm just gonna eat whatever.
I love that you brought that up, because before we start feeding ourselves food, we should feed our minds with good information. So with that said, especially in the spirit of trying to make sure that we start off 2023 properly, and it's not too late. It's not too late to start off 2023 properly. What I want to do is feed the mindset. Everybody wants to get better. Generally speaking, most people want to lose weight, but that's not everybody's goal. And again, we can talk about how to firm up these goals, one-on-one, but what I want people to think about is just what I call a 4-minute fix. Just while you're setting, because fitness people try to run away from the word resolution.
Got it.
Because they're afraid that the people out there listening and watching, we can't enforce or maintain these habits. So what you gotta do is make these habits palatable. So what we wanna do is take a minute every night and just think about what your goal is. If it's losing weight, if it's building muscle, and then dedicate just 2 minutes the next morning to that. So if you're gonna eat more apples, when we talked about apples, if you're gonna make a smoothie, if you're gonna do jumping jacks, push-ups, whatever, just think about it for a minute the night before, commit just 2 minutes to yourself. Do those 2 minutes the next day, and then pat yourself on the back for doing it. In literally just 4 minutes, if you make that, you can make that a habit, because we all have 2 minutes. You make that a habit every day, then once 4 minutes, you realize what 4 minutes really isn't, then you can make it 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, and extend it. And every day that you make it a habit, you actually can reinforce it and stick to your resolution.
Questions from our panel. Renita, you first.
Well, thank you for the information that you're providing. This is very, very helpful. As Roland mentioned, so many people get overwhelmed when you start to talk about nutrition and fitness. So what are your top small tips of what everyone can do to lose fat and increase energy?
Let's do 2.
All right, so like I said, I'll reinforce what I just said, that 4-minute fix. Think about just the one thing you're trying to do and dedicate just 2 minutes to it. Everybody has 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes and just do that. So if you want some exercise that'll work in 2 minutes, DM me, I'll give them to you. Make sure if you want to eat something better, pick an apple, pick something simple. Apples, berries, melons are all great for you in terms of fruit. Any green, dark leafy greens, they're good for you as well. And just invest 2 minutes of your time in eating that. Every day. If you trip up and can't keep up, just start over. 2 minutes, we all have it. Am I making sense so far?
Or again, what I had to do is sort of tell you grabbing those chips or the cookies, you grab the green apple, you grab those fruits that are easy when you're moving on the go.
Right, and so to that point, when you're overwhelmed, go back to basics. Don't try to juice the whole garden. Don't try to make a huge, just grab an apple. You'll be amazed. It's literally true. An apple a day will keep the doctor away.
90 seconds, 2 more questions. Omakongo, go.
I appreciate everything you're saying about what to eat. My question is about when to eat. Can you share your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
Yeah, so when you go to sleep, if you're sleeping as recommended, which means 6 to 8 hours, that's an intermittent fast. If you think about it, that's why the first thing you eat is called break fast, right? What I want you to do is get in the habit of juicing. Get a juicer, not a blender, a juicer. And again, DM me, I'll give you the details, but get a juicer, juice within 90 minutes of waking up. And I promise you the rest of your day will go a lot smoother when it comes to nutrition.
Really? So, because what I'm doing is I'm actually working out on an empty stomach, then having my first meal post-workout.
I'm not mad at that. Okay. If you can hack it. But you want to get some energy, because if you...
don't worry about it. I got energy. That ain't the problem.
Because if you miss that, then you will go for cheap energy, and that's when you start hitting the sugars.
I got enough energy. I'm good. Julian, go.
All I want to know is, as a middle-aged, maybe old woman, what would you suggest to me about how I re-up energy? I eat well, I exercise.
Gotcha.
But what you got for me?
So when our, not just yours, not just women, but when men and women's bodies start to change as we get older, the paradigm shifts. So the things that you used to do don't necessarily work as well now. DM me so we can talk specifically about that, because I'm working on Women's Hormones Health Workshop. So hit me up, go to 6weeksuperyou.com, DM me on Instagram, and if you hit me,
No, dude, you're supposed to give me some tips right now.
6weeksuperyou.com is the website.
So, Leon, calm down. The man said DM me. He gonna hook you up.
DM me, because if you put RMU in the DMs, I'll know that you saw me here. I won't charge you for the consultation, but I will give you a consultation that I promise you will help you be your best.
All right. So again, the 6 week. Get the website again.
6weeksuperyou.com. The number 6weeksuperyou.
Okay. And what program? What's the program?
And that program is a 90-day program that actually will have me walk with you for 3 months, day by day, every single day. It won't take no more than 5 minutes out of your day, and you will actually have my guidance so you can make these habits your lifestyle.
Got it. All right. Kuti Mack, I appreciate it, man.
Oh, man,
thanks a bunch. Again, your Instagram pulled up, folks. This is how you can reach him. Instagram, Facebook, email, his website as well. Check him out. Thanks a bunch, man. I appreciate it.
Got you, man.
Folks, again, go to 6weeksuperyou.com to get yourself started. I tell you, an all new you in 2023. All right, folks, back to that Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it. This is about covering us. Invest in black-owned media. Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks. We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible. Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland@RolandSMartin.com.